How's my quad squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, and today we're actually closing in on school coming to an end for some of you guys. Actually, some of my friends, I know it's already ended for them, and for some of my other friends, I know it ends in like a month, and truthfully, my prayers in my heart really goes out to you guys. I'm sorry if your school ends in like a month, but for me, after the day that you're going to be watching this, hopefully Tuesday on the first day that it comes out, but I know I have a few viewers that come on my channel on like a Thursday and watch all 7 of the videos that I uploaded that week. So if you guys are watching this today, I believe it's May 20, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try May 24th, 5th, 6th, something, but I know that all we have is this week, which is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left of school. And then next week, which is finals, which are all half days, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which are going to be fairly easy. Not necessarily the final tests are going to be easy, but the whole situation of how much time it's going to take is going to be fairly easy. But also what I'm here to kind of conversate with you guys about today is where esports is going within the Call of Duty scene. Now, esports and Call of Duty recently in the past, since I'd say the beginning of Black Ops 2, it's kind of gone as a twin, not a twin, but like they've gone hand in hand together, you know. When you think of professional video games, you immediately think of like StarCraft and League of Legends, or at least for the majority of people think about that. For me, or for other people in the deep into the Call of Duty community, they think about professional Call of Duty, you know, MLG, they think about Optic, Envy, TK, they think about all the big teams, and we all know Complexity, also known as apparently EG or Evil Geniuses, with a recent purchase going on in that situation. But I also do think that the fact that, I don't want to say and spoil anything for you guys, but if you didn't know, Call of Duty Major League, like the professional Call of Duty, you know, Optic, TK, Envy, all the other teams that I named, they're actually going to be competing in the Xborks, you know, like the spork, the half foon, half spork, or half foon, half fork, that's a spork. They're going to, no, okay. But they are competing in the X Games. What am I saying? They're going to be competing in the X Games, and it's going to be treated just as if it was another sport, which I do believe it should. I believe that there's going to be a few mess ups this year within the X Games, but I hope there's not, but there most likely is. And I think it's going to be a cool situation that the community and overall the world is going to get to learn and realize, or at least America, because I know Korea, China, Japan, I know, I'm just assuming, but I believe that they know and they respect, you know, people who are professional League of Legends players, unlike, you know, people from the United States, and realize, well, and Canada, of course, and the EU, the Europes, and they also, I believe most of the adults there don't really respect professional video game players. It sounds really dumb, but they don't realize how much effort actually goes into it, and how much time you have to grind, and how good you have to get at the game, and all the YouTube videos you have to upload, and how you have to stay active on Twitter, and make sure to do all of that, and all of the above, you know, be able to manage that while being one of the best players in the world at a video game that is played by millions. It's a challenge. It's always been something that has kind of been, I don't want to say in near reach of me, because I'm not nearly as good as people like Scumpy or Nadeshot. You know, I guarantee if I played 6 hours a day like them, completely dedicated my life, didn't have school, anything else, you know, I mean, you know, they still go to the gym, they still socialize and still visit family and stuff like that, but the majority of their life is definitely taken up by the Call of Duty scene. If I could be like that, if I could be professional, I guess I kind of could. I know I had the skill for it, and I know I'm also, you know, around that age. I turned 15 in March of 2014. If you guys are watching this like a year ahead, or not a year ahead, if you are watching this a year ahead and you are in the future, please comment down below. Tell me that you guys found a time traveling machine, and tell me where to come and meet up with you, because I would love that. That would be incredible. But either way, guys, I think this is a situation that every person who plays Call of Duty and does YouTube kind of doesn't necessarily want, because, you know, if I wanted it, I would go out and I would do my best to get it. I would try and get known in the pro community, and I would try and, you know, do really well in game battles and win different things, and, you know, try out for little tournaments and stuff like that. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to know, comment down below what you guys think about Call of Duty being just like a regular sport in the X Games. I think it's a cool idea. I'm really happy that it's going to be happening. Hope you guys enjoyed. 250 likes would be awesome. I'm 95,000.